got this inner junkie, and that man's on steroids. Like, he's strong, and he's a master negotiator. Growth gang, welcome back to another growth talk. We're in a familiar place, but with a new face. This is my brother, Bernard DURANT, and I don't think that there's anybody who I at least know personally who's been through as much, who's been drugged through the mud in life the way that I have. And I'm not even trying to toot my horn. Like, I could only wish to be able to provide you and arm you with belief systems, information, and ways of looking at the world that you never end up in some of the situations that I've had to go through and had to traverse in my life. And the same for him. Like, I hope that you never actually have to firsthand experience a lot of the things that we've been through. You definitely have to go through some hard stuff in life to, you know what I mean, to make you a man and to prepare you for what you're gonna do with your life. Like, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Like, the stuff that uniquely qualifies you to do what you're gonna do is likely the hard stuff. So if you're being drugged through the mud, just know it's to qualify you for what you're going to do. We're gonna have a vulnerable talk about addiction. Me and him have both definitely been through our share of dealing with addiction. Not only just in our lives, but also in the lives of a lot of people around us. So for the sake of being vulnerable, the sake of these growth talks, and somebody who may not necessarily even be experiencing addiction for themselves, maybe it's a loved one. Like, maybe your mom's an alcoholic, maybe your pop smokes crack. Like, addiction is prevalent in almost all of our lives. I think there's rarely somebody experiencing exclusion from addiction. Like, and it's not just drugs. Like, you can be addicted to gambling, you can be addicted to porn, you can be addicted to food, you can be addicted to a lot of things. But today is more in the realm of substance abuse and addiction. So me and Bernard, we're gonna get all the way vulnerable, because I believe that there's some guys out there that could deeply benefit from our vulnerability, our transparency, and our willingness to share our traumas that have led to our insights, our aha moments. And there's not a lot of people that are going to be willing to do this. I've struggled with addiction. I'll open up the floor. I've struggled with addiction in a lot of ways. Not just in the realm of substance abuse. I've been addicted to everything. I've been addicted to shitty relationships. I got a real problem with the wrong kind of women, you know? So, like, I'm addicted to shitty relationships. I've never really had a problem with gambling. I've been addicted to food. Definitely had a porn addiction at points in my life. Like, I've been addicted to a lot of different things. But like I said, like, this is more in the realm of substances. See, I'm already sweating. I'm nervous. But that's the whole point of these conversations.
Yeah, we get nervous. We open up. You know, we talk about uncomfortable things. You know, But the thing is, you know, anything that's worth it to get out there is usually hard. Anything that's easy, it ain't worth it. So, you know, we get into it. But
it's the hard stuff that really drives stuff home. And you know what I mean? I can only hope that creates a new vantage point for people to get that helicopter view and look down at their situation, whether it's firsthand addiction or you're dealing with it with a loved one or a friend. It's these kind of conversations that going to kind of open up a new vantage point. So he really had a great statement around addiction, and I just want to give you the floor. Like, what you were saying to me?
What I would like to say, for me with my addiction, I'd like to say, first of all, clean for just about a year and 3 months now. Yeah. Going strong, made the choice, but into my sobriety, it's only been about 6 months ago, I made the choice to abstain from everything.
What led to that? Like, what was it that flipped that switch in you and made you make that decision?
Well, up until that point, 6 months ago, substances or alcohol or whatever, anything, you know, it was always an option to go and party or whatever and just let go and let loose and end up fucking up my whole life. So in the back of my mind or whatever you want to call it was always an option. And but
so you got accountable and made it a non-negotiable.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I just you know, I was thinking about it, and you know, and also there's no benefits for me with the drugs and the alcohol.
What drugs? What's your drug of choice?
Cocaine, sniffing cocaine, and drinking alcohol and Molly, and I was just a party guy and shit. So
an up guy, you like
yeah, it's just the up.
You like drinking.
Yeah, like they're up and like.
Well, just for context.
And it's a little context there. No, not there's the context. You know, like the uppers, the feel good, like that. Anyways.
Stimulants.
Yeah, but for me, I'll be like doing it until my whole life's ruined. So I was sitting there that day and I was like, yo, there's no benefits here anymore. Like, it's ruining my whole life for me anyways.
But that's a strong declaration to make for yourself, because at least for me anyways, like I got this inner junkie. And that man's on steroids. Like, he's strong, and he's a master negotiator. He can convince me that it's always there's always a benefit. There's always, you know what I mean? Like, he's always convincing me that it's a good decision.
Yeah, it's always yeah.
We fall down on our face every once in a while, and it's like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. So, like, for you to make that decision, but make it definite, like a non-negotiable, that's different. That takes strength.
I had to, and there was reasons, because, and it didn't take the first like try. It was because there's these reasons that you know, I kept relapsing and I was trying to stop, but like, you know, I was becoming this fucking piece of shit, and you know, like it made me deceitful towards the people close to me. I'd be high or something, and then people call me, then the people who are close to me, and like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. Hey, you got some money to borrow? Like, you know, it's some fucked up shit. Like, you turn to this idiot, or you become broke, you lose your job, or like, that's how I was anyway. I'd be like deep into the wheels. Yeah, too much, and then everything just goes to shit, you know. For me anyways, like I just didn't know my limits, and ruined my whole life.
Cut you off there, because like, you rarely know your limits and play within it. You know what I mean? Like, what that's the OLG statement.
I just cut myself off. Yeah. So I just cut myself off that one, and it was on. And so I've been sober for years, 3 months. And I'm keeping track, but 6 months ago is when I said no more. Like, I'm not going back to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when I said that to myself, it was like this pressure lifted off of me, like this weight lifted off of my shoulders. Like you were,
because people don't realize the energy leak that it truly is, constantly negotiating with yourself.
Yeah.
That's why like my disciplines and stuff, and my sobriety and everything now, my big problem, oddly enough, and like a lot of people could denote it as not such an issue, is weed. But it's the way that I abuse it, the way that I use it, that makes it a real fucking problem. You know what I mean? Like, if you're the kind of guy who can smoke a joint socially or at night, or, you know what I mean, when you don't have any obligations, or, you know what I mean, anything that you need to do, well, then all the power to you. Like, if that doesn't take away from who you are, you know what I mean, your obligations and what you need to do, then by all means. But when your addiction becomes detrimental and it's ruining your relationships, and you're not showing up the way you need to show up, you know what I mean, that's a fucking problem. Like, it's no longer, you know what I mean, something sustainable. And unfortunately, there's a lot of fellas, not even just the fellas, but there's a lot of people out there that are just delusional. And that inner junkie and that fucking voice is so overpowering that they can't turn it off. Like, they just can't. Like, there isn't even a negotiation process. Like, what do they call that in politics when they're doing like the back and forth?
Debate.
Yeah, like there is. That's it. Debate. There isn't even a debate for some people. Like I'm very fortunate that like I do have a strong constitution. I have strong core values and principles. So there was always a negotiation between my higher self and that lower self, trying to be pulled down into that low frequency, that low vibration, that negative place, that negative state. And it's fucking funny how like that inner junkie pulls you down and glorifies all of the upsides of what you know is just gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, but there's a point in your life where that, that part of you can be strong or that part of you can be weak. But you got to get to that part where you're in your righteousness or whatever you want to call it, where you're powerful, your higher self. You got the words for it. You got your higher self, and you're strong, and you're with it. It
usually takes bottoming out.
Yeah.
It usually takes hitting rock bottom, but I always tell people rock bottom is a solid foundation to build the new you on.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are like, oh fuck, I hit rock bottom. It's like, cool. That is a very strong place. Strong foundation to build your new you on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want to build it in some quicksand. Like, and that's that place where you still negotiate with yourself and have that debate every once in a while. Once you hit rock bottom, like there's only one way to go from there, and that's all. Now a lot of us relapse, a lot of us fall off, like, and I'm not immune to it. Fuck, like I just quit smoking weed again like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like it makes it so like I'm an inferior version of myself. Like my mom says I'm literally the equivalent to a cardboard cutout of myself.
Wow.
You ever see those like stand up signs of like a
blown over by a small gust of wind or someone
but they're not
blowing out a candle?
It's a representation. It looks like the person, it's a representation of them.
Nah.
It's not them. There's no depth to it.
No.
She's like, you're literally a cardboard cutout of yourself when you're smoking weed all the time. And like that. She said that to me young too, like 17.
Oh
so
man,
like probably
heard it like it was yesterday.
I'm 36. Yeah, that still plays out in my head, especially when that negotiation process starts taking place. Like that's one of
That's the levels right there.
That's one of those rock. Like when I'm at rock bottom, that's one of the things that I start hearing. It's like literally the equivalent to a cardboard cut out of yourself. It's like, oh fuck. It's like, I'm not being me. Like I'm not rising up to be all I can be, and like that's who I am in life. Like I'm constantly trying to become better and outdo who I was yesterday. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why would I ever want to do something that demotes me, steals my fucking power, ruins my relationships? And it's like you were saying, like it breaks trust with your people and everything. Like
you might start being deceitful towards people who are close to you because they know you the best. So when you start acting weird, you might be high or you're acting different, and now maybe you're on the phone, or if you're in person, they're gonna know. But like maybe you're on the phone and you're just gonna get off you're gonna rush them off the phone because you don't want to talk to them or whatever.
Don't want to get caught.
You don't want to get caught, and so it's just now you're being a dick and you're being an asshole and a piece of shit. So it's like it ruins your relationship.
Well, because like as men, like we're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to be all we can be, and we're supposed to show up for our people and show out for our people.
We're supposed to hold it down,
not hide from our people.
Mm-hmm.
And unconsciously or consciously demoting those relationships. Like it's like the people that know us, like it's like, you think I'm fucking stupid or something? Mm-hmm. Like I don't fucking know what you're doing.
Exactly. And that's what leading up to what you're saying. Part of substances is like, why do you take something? Why do you eat something or take a pill or take a herb or a plant or a piece of food? Is to nourish you, or it's to cure an illness, or it's
supposed to heal you.
It's to anything. Why do you put something in your body? It's to do something, right? Yeah. So when I was doing drugs, first I was just trying to try it out. I was trying to have a party, and then I was trying to see, what does this make me feel like? But then I became an adult, adulthood hit me in the face, and life hit me in the face. And then I was using drugs to run away from my responsibilities, my feelings, just basically myself and my life. And I was just trying to numb reality and just feel good instead of how I was actually feeling.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
So,
a lot of people, they don't want to look in at themselves.
Yeah, I didn't want to face, which was reality. Yeah. I didn't want to face reality. I wanted to escape. So then every time, that's what I was looking for towards the drugs for. And it became a huge issue. Like, numbing,
you, like, cause you know what I mean,
numbing.
You're sitting here.
Yeah, man, this is like
being a stronger version of yourself.
This is like therapy right now. I'm talking like, but
no, and like I hate to point it out, but I feel the same way too. So I will. My hands are sweaty and I'm dripping because this is a touchy subject. This is nervous. Like. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I like getting vulnerable because this is how I'm of service to you guys. This is how I share information to hopefully speed up your process and your evolution. Like, maybe you could see some things faster than, you know what I mean, having to hit rock bottom and fucking end up in prison and all the crazy shit that I had to go through to make me realize that, okay, like, I'm not fucking living right. It's like, I'm nervous about it. And then, like, you're over here the same, you know what I mean? You're like doing a little fit.
Hey, it's like, yeah, I need a cigarette. I still smoke cigarettes, but
it's uncomfortable.
It's like,
you know what I mean? Like,
life is easy, but
this,
the worst thing you can do, the worst thing,
realer. The fact that we're willing to be vulnerable and transparent with something that is this uncomfortable, I gotta give you your flowers, my brother, because like it's not easy. Like I do this all the time.
This is my first
895 episodes of doing growth talks for the fellas on YouTube. So like it's a little bit easier for me to jump into these conversations. Like I have a bit of an autopilot that takes over and gives me that ability to talk and everything. Man, this man's, it's like he's getting up in front of a fucking million people and doing a public speech for the first time in the motherfucking world. So like, I salute you, brother.
Thank you, man.
This isn't easy, but like you said, like most things that are worth it rarely are.
It ain't, man.
Straight up.
What does it get you? Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go.
You were saying some stuff though that I'm gonna bring up. So like, it's all about like it's suppressing those feelings and everything. Like, it gives you that false sense of comfort for a little bit. And when you're the kind of guy, like, you know what I mean, who's doing the coke and the stimulants and everything, like, you feel like you're on top of the motherfucking world.
Yeah, false.
Until you're not. Yeah. Like, until, you know what I mean, until it fucking ruins everything. And, like, the people that you're closest with, the people that you rely on, the people that you love, you know what I mean? Like, you just...
They're hurt.
Yeah, you've just been doing them wrong for so long, and it doesn't... You know what I mean? Not all of us are rummaging through purses and stealing from our people and shit like that, but like even just the little subtle lies, it's like, do you think I'm fucking stupid, man? It's like yeah, I mean, like, it's like, fuck, like I know you're lying to me, and like that hurts me because like you not respect me enough to be honest with me. But when you're in your addiction, it's just like an autopilot. Like you
turn into a piece.
Like, all right.
You turn into a piece.
I love how nervous this is making me.
You turn into this. Breathe. You turn into this piece of work that's not you. It's not you. It's not the real you. And I ain't gonna say substances are good. It's not, man. It's like some chemically made up shit, man. But like,
my favorite high in the whole world
it takes away your. I think it takes away your soul, man. Like
you're chiseling away little pieces of your soul every time you do that.
Exactly.
Every time you compromise yourself, every time you move away from operating from your core values, your principles, to facilitate the space that it takes to be in that place with addiction. You're just you're chipping away at your fucking soul. Little pieces of it are being taken away from you every time that you step into that lower vibration state of yourself.
Yeah.
And every time, because you're just compromised. Like, you feel high and all, you know what I mean, high and mighty, and like you can take over the world in the moment and everything. But the extenuating circumstances from it are the fallout in your relationships, fucking, you can't manage your fucking money, fucking lose your place because you can't even fucking afford to pay rent. Like, there's just so much stupid stuff that comes from it that just is not worth it. And you wanna know what my absolute favorite high in the whole motherfucking world is now?
Life.
Being sober.
Sobriety. Clarity,
man.
Bro, my mind is so sharp, man. I can't, like, people used to do like stupid little shit, like little quickness, like catch me in a little joke or something, and I wouldn't even catch it because I'll be like, off of a little 2-day up on coke or something. Like, and
Not even catching the
not even catching the play. And I'm like, now I'm just some simple shit like that or something, you know, like.
Nah,
that's a long time ago.
I'm catching everything.
No, I'm catching everything more. Like I'm fucking sensing shit. Like I'm sensing the airwaves or something, bro.
Well, that's the thing is like it really takes away from your growth too, because you stagnate because you stay in that low vibration state, that low vibration place. There's no growth happening there. You're constantly demoting yourself, constantly giving away a little piece of you every time that you do it.
Yeah, and you're just sacrificing. Okay, what person on earth is meant to feel good 24/7, 365? You got to have a range of emotions. You're meant to have a range of feelings every day. It's up and down. It's this. It's left, right. You got to have a range of emotions. You got to be able to withstand them.
You got to be able to embrace
the ups
and the downs.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of my biggest lessons in life come from my downs.
Yeah,
I'm never. Obviously, we never enjoy them in the moments. Like being down isn't something, but in reflection and through introspection later on, all of my biggest aha moments come from when I'm down. Like, you know what I mean? When the chips are down, when I'm not feeling good, when I'm feeling broken.
You learn something.
Some of my biggest, rarely does one of my bigger evolutions come when I'm in flow state and riding a high, like a natural one. Rarely do, great things happen in those moments, but my most pivotal moments and life changes and aha moments come from reflection after being in that, you know what I mean, that bad place, being knocked down, going, you know what I mean, feeling the full spectrum and that range of emotions. And that's the problem, right? Is when you're fucking high, you're
just there all the time.
But it's
and then when you go down and then you can't handle it. And I've seen people, they want to kill themselves or something, or they're just they go crazy. Everything, other shit happens.
They refuse to even embrace the down at all.
They do,
That's where all life's lessons are.
And then addiction, and it's addiction or depression or whatever. Without the drugs, they're nothing. They're just this soulless shell. They're not even there anymore.
It's crazy because that means that they've never actually turned on and moved into the real them. Mm-hmm. Without that, an augmented version. Because when you're doing drugs and, you know what I mean, you're changing your state and everything like that. You're not even the real you. You're an augmented version of yourself. Yeah. And it's you don't even those people can't be alone with themselves.
No,
none of it. They all they want to do is numb out and distract themselves, chase the next high, chase the next party, chase the next fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
there's no real evolution and no real growth that happens in those fucking places.
No.
So it does lead to bottoming out, and hopefully you reach that life lesson. But I could take the camera and walk you through downtown where we live and show you a million people that are experiencing the lowest of lows and the craziest rock bottoms every day that are not climbing out of it. Not everybody hits rock bottom and uses it as that foundation to build that higher version of themselves. A lot of people stay there.
They just stay,
live there. It's funny because
we see them every day.
Yeah, they'll even use it as to justify how shitty they are in life. It's well, fuck, man, look at my shitty circumstances. It's pretty sure you've created this. Your life is basically a reflection of, you know what I mean, your outputs. Your inputs and your outputs. So, that's just how it fucking goes, bro. Straight up.
You get in what you put out. It's
you get out what you put in.
You get in what you put out.
Get in what you put out. Now you get out what you put in.
You make sense when you speak. When you're tired, you don't make sense. Yeah.
But what's it called? One thing too that I want to say about addiction is for somebody like me, I could never understand. Why do I go so deep into this? Why?
It's the passion, man.
No, but that's the thing is the higher the calling, the more the larger the distraction, the more numb you need to be able to negate that calling. So I want you to know that if you are the type of person who your addiction is at levels that even your other friends that do drugs and shit or just couldn't even aspire to be at, there's a good chance that you were put on this fucking earth to do something great. And that's why you're numbing yourself out. It was a big part of why I was doing it. Is I refused to look in. I refused to understand why I was put here. What, you know what I mean? Like what my calling is. Understand what my skill sets can be applied to and stuff. Like I refuse to look in at myself. I refuse to study myself, get into the realm of my personal development and raise myself up to those occasions. And it took a large amount of substances and bullshit to really numb me out and block me from that. So I just want to share that with anybody that is really in the deep end of addiction. There's a good chance that you were put here to do something great, brother. And so I can only say a prayer for you that, like, if you could ever pull your head out of your ass and take a look around and realize what that might be, you're gonna do something great in this life. Like, you really are. Do you have anything else you want to say? Because we can wrap this up if you want, but like if you got another point you'd like to drive home, then I don't want to take the floor from you, brother. You feel like you got your side out?
I think I got what I wanted to say out.
We can always do a part 2.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think
we can always do a part 2.
Yeah.
So, like, this is Bernard, and I just wanted to bring him on and share not only my side but his side through vulnerability and transparency, the struggles of addiction, and that you can turn it around. You can get to a better place. You can become that higher version of yourself no matter how low you allowed yourself to get. Like, maybe in part 2 we get a little bit more transparent about where addiction led you and
yeah, for sure,
where it took you and stuff. Because
remember the worst thing you can ever do is give up and
you can come back from anything.
You know what I'm saying? You come back from anything.
Yeah.
Don't
count yourself out.
Yeah, man.
Do not count yourself out. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, whatever low you think you're currently at, you can always turn it around. You can always elevate and come back to your higher version. And it's never too late. Like, I'm 36 years old.
35.
Yeah, it's like
the best thing.
Just kind of figuring it all out in the last couple years here.
The best thing is sobriety, man. Like, the mental clarity, the energy.
To show up for your people.
Yeah, being able to show up, the consistency of, waking up in the morning feeling good and, no headaches and
not being dependent on things to make you feel good too.
Yeah, not being dependent on substances.
Yeah, like I'm dependent on sobriety. The gym and stuff like that now. You know what I mean? That's the thing about addiction is like you can transfer that excessive nature into more positive habits.
That's a positive habit, I think. That's a lifestyle choice. Yeah. But I guess addiction is a lifestyle choice, but that's like killing yourself. I think going to the gym.
No, that's a positive habit. Like
being healthy, like exercise.
A negative addiction is something that makes you feel good in the moment, but has catastrophic effects in the long term.
Yeah.
The gym is not going to have catastrophic effects on me in the long term.
It's going to extend your life. So,
it's going to actually make me live longer, make me feel better.
Exactly.
I love being, setting that standard, setting that tone, showing other guys what they can do, showing them I show people what I'm made of to show them what they can aspire to be for themselves. Some guys are just too fucking jealous to see it, but if you ever want to join Growth Gang, like, you can see all the workouts, the nutrition plans, everything that I got. It's all in there, brother. Like, anybody who feels like they can't bounce back, anybody who doesn't feel like they've got the support systems or, the information and the knowledge to be able to get themselves in the gym, to be able to eat right, to fix up their life. That's what I built Growth Gang for. So if you ever want to get around a good brotherhood, strong men who have probably been through similar things to you, I in no way want to take away from anybody's unique struggles and story. We've all been through some shit, that's very unique to us. He's had to walk a path that was, that was fucked up. I've had to walk a path that was fucked up, and perhaps you have too. There's probably a good chance you have, especially if you're still here, brother. If you're still listening to me and him talk, there's a good chance, that this resonates with you because you're going through your, you got to go through your go through to get to your get to. But we're going to leave it off here. Just wanted to break it down and have a little bit of a transparent conversation with a brother about addiction. So until next time, let's grow. together.